Hello, my lovely learners. Today's story takes you through a calm, rainy day in London, the life of a doctor, her patients, and the quiet comfort of home at night. Let's begin. I woke up at 6:30 to the alarm on my phone buzzing away on the bedside table. Tom was already half awake, rubbing his eyes. "Morning, love," he mumbled. I gave him a quick kiss on the cheek and padded to the kitchen in my slippers. The kettle clicked on while I popped 2 slices of wholemeal bread in the toaster. I like my tea strong, just a dash of semi-skimmed milk, no sugar. The toast came up golden. I spread a thin layer of marmalade and ate standing at the counter, scrolling through the news on my phone. Outside the window, London was doing its usual trick. Drizzle so fine it looked like mist. Street lights still glowing. By 7:15 I was dressed. Smart trousers, pale blue blouse, comfortable flats because I'm on my feet all day. I grabbed my coat, umbrella and work bag, then tiptoed out so Tom could doze a bit longer. The walk to the tube station took 8 minutes. I tapped my Oyster card, squeezed onto the Northern line and managed to nab a seat near the doors. I stuck my earphones in and listened to a podcast about true crime. Keeps me awake better than music. The surgery sits on a quiet side road in Islington. I arrived at 8:20, shook the rain off my brolly and pushed open the glass door. "Morning, Sarah," I called to the receptionist. She was already behind the desk, sipping coffee from a reusable cup. "Morning, Dr. Ellis. Kettle's just boiled if you want one." "Bless you, I'm good." I hung my coat in the staff room, slipped on my white coat and scanned the appointment screen. 10 patients before lunch, another 8 after. Standard Monday. First in was Mr. Jenkins, 64, retired postman. He shuffled in clutching a tissue. "Morning, doctor. This cough's driving me mad. Started last week, won't shift." "Let's have a look." I washed my hands, warmed the stethoscope in my palm, then listened to his chest. Crackles at the bases. "Sounds like a chest infection. I'll start you on amoxicillin, 500 milligrams 3 times a day for 5 days. Finish the course even if you feel better." He nodded. "Cheers, Doc. Anything for the cough itself. Warm honey and lemon and prop yourself up with an extra pillow at night." He smiled, pocketed the prescription and left. Next came Lisa with her 3-year-old Jamie. The little lad was grizzly, cheeks flushed, scratching at red patches on his arms. "He's been like this since yesterday," Lisa said, trying to stop him rubbing. "Wakes up crying." I lifted Jamie onto the couch. "Hello, mate. Let's see those arms." The rash was dry, slightly scaly, classic eczema flare-up. "We'll use a mild steroid cream twice a day for a week, then switch to emollient. Bath him in lukewarm water, pat dry, no rubbing, cotton clothes only." Lisa exhaled. Thank you. He scratched himself raw. Keep nails short. I'll print an info sheet. Jamie waved bye-bye as they left. The morning blurred. A teenager with a swollen ankle after 5-a-side football. Rice, rest, ice, compression, elevation. An elderly lady with tension headaches who admitted she'd cut tea to 1 cup a day, dehydration sneaky, aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water. A new dad panicking over his baby's runny nose. It's just a cold. Saline drops and a cool mist humidifier will help. At 12:30, I nipped to the cafe opposite for a chicken mayo sandwich on brown bread and a flat white. I ate at a corner table, answered a couple of texts from Tom. He'd marked Year 9 mock exams and needed wine. I sent a heart emoji. Back at the surgery, the afternoon list began with Rachel, 28 weeks pregnant, worried about lower abdominal twinges. They come and go like a tight band, she said, hand on her bump. I palpated gently. Braxton Hicks, practice contractions, totally normal, drink water, change position, rest. If they become regular or painful, ring the maternity unit. Her husband squeezed her shoulder, relief all round. Last patient was Mark, mid-40s, graphic designer. Indigestion's killing me, he groaned, burning right here after curry or coffee. Classic reflux. Try smaller meals. Prop the head of the bed up 6 inches. Cut spicy food and caffeine for 2 weeks. I'll prescribe omeprazole 20 milligrams once daily before breakfast. He laughed. Guess the Friday vindaloo's off the menu. Afraid so. Review in a month. By 5:40, the waiting room was empty. I updated notes, signed prescriptions, waved goodbye to Sarah. The tube home was rammed. I stood, one hand on the rail, scrolling patient letters on my phone. At the flat, delicious smells greeted me. Tom's spaghetti bolognese simmering. Perfect timing, he said, stirring the pot. I kicked off my shoes, poured 2 glasses of red, and we ate at the little table by the window. How many today? He asked. 18. Coughs, rashes, bumps, worries. Same as always. We loaded the dishwasher together, then flopped on the sofa for an episode of that new detective series everyone's talking about. By 10, I was yawning. I brushed my teeth, changed into soft cotton pajamas, and slid under the duvet. Tom read for 10 minutes, light off by 10:30. I listened to the rain tapping the window and felt the day's weight lift. Tomorrow would bring new faces, new stories, but tonight I was home. Vocabulary from the story. Padded. You know when someone walks quietly around the house, maybe in slippers, making almost no sound? That's padded. It feels soft, calm, and homely. Shuffled. That slow, tired kind of walking when your feet drag a bit. often how older people or sleepy ones move. Clutching, holding something tightly, usually because you're worried or trying not to drop it. It shows emotion, not just action. Stethoscope. The doctor's tool for listening to your heartbeat and breathing. It's the sound of care and calm professionalism. Crackles. Tiny popping or rustling sounds doctors hear in your lungs. A bit like soft rain on leaves, but inside your chest. Prescription. The small piece of paper, or digital note now, that lets you get medicine from the pharmacy. A symbol of trust between doctor and patient. Grizzly. A lovely British word for a slightly bad-tempered child. Tired, whiny, needing attention. Every parent knows a grizzly toddler. Scaly. Dry and rough skin that starts to flake a little. Not dangerous, just in need of some gentle care. Flare up, when something that's been calm suddenly gets worse again, like eczema, allergies, or even tempers. Emollient. A soft, soothing cream doctors recommend for dry skin. It locks in moisture and helps it heal. Exhaled. That slow, peaceful breath out after stress. When you finally relax. Swollen. When part of your body gets puffy or bigger after an injury. Uncomfortable, but the body's way of healing. Palpated. What doctors do when they gently press or feel your body to check what's going on inside. Calm, steady, reassuring hands. Contractions. The strong tightening in the stomach during pregnancy, nature's way of saying, the baby's on the way. Maternity unit. The warm, busy part of a hospital where babies are born, full of nervous smiles and soft cries. Indigestion. That heavy, burning feeling after too much curry or coffee. Unpleasant, but very human. Prescribe. What doctors do when they choose the right medicine for you. It's care in action. Broly umbrella. Casual British word for umbrella. Whole meal, whole wheat, type of brown bread, made from whole grains. Semi-skimmed, milk, 2% milk, milk with some fat removed, common in the UK. Tube, subway, the underground train system, especially in London. Surgery, doctor's office or clinic. In the UK, doctor's surgery means a GP's clinic.